Welcome to Becoming Saiyans.
A Dragon Ball rewatch podcast.
And we're back. I'm Truman.
And I'm Jesse.
And this is Becoming Saiyans, a Dragon Ball rewatch podcast. And this week's episode, we watched Find That Stone and Milk Delivery. First thoughts on it, Jesse. What do you think?
Well, my first initial thought is I don't remember exactly what we said. We're going to start writing down my predictions. But I do feel very dumb that I didn't guess milk delivery was them. I didn't ever say it was them delivering the milk.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I didn't say that at all.
You basically said everything but that. At one point, you said they might be delivering a cow, like because cows have milk, they're gonna help birth a cow.
Yeah,
but
like,
you didn't guess they're a milkman.
I mean, I wasn't thinking. If I'd been thinking about the time in the world that this came out, that reference would have been more of a common reference to make.
Yeah,
Because more people would, like, there's still people out in that world that probably got milk deliveries.
Yes.
Even, like, in the moment that this came out, but especially, like, as kids, even young kids probably saw the end of milk deliveries to the house.
Yeah.
Around that time. Like, because, people still did that in smaller communities. It's the fact of, like, I just feel dumb for not ever guessing that at all.
Yeah. So before we get too deep into it, I am going to go through a little bit of trivia, and then we will do a little recap for you guys. For milk delivery, for Find That Stone, the trivia that they gave for us for this episode was actually a lot more than for milk delivery. First of all, we have a fight between Krillin and a tiger, and then Goku and Krillin as like the major battles in this episode. We also have some differences of the manga is that Goku tours the entire island on his Nimbus in the anime, where in the manga he just hovers in the air to see the other houses. And Master Roshi's attempts to fondle launch before Krillin interrupts him, both instances are just filler to the episode, just kind of extend the episode.
Gotcha.
And then for some trivia, when Goku is surveying the island on his Nimbus, he flies in front of that tall mountain that they end up climbing in the next episode. After Goku jumps down the cliff to find Roshi's stone, Krillin exclaims that Goku can't be human, which we know is, completely correct. We've talked about this a few times. They've alluded multiple times, like, man, Goku is like not of Earth, and it's like every time it's like, I wonder why. In the Japanese version, when Krillin decides to face Goku, he brags about the saber-toothed tiger he just beat in the jungle, before Goku responds that he himself have faced off against multiple of those. And the Funimation dub, instead he warns Goku not to tattle for stealing the stone. And Goku responds that it's fine as long as Krillin stops cheating.
Yeah.
This is like right before that fight scene.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Those are just some of the differences. And then for the last one, in the scenes where Roshi is watching the wide-thighed aerobics, Aurel Norimaki can be seen instead of the woman in one shot, which is like another one of Toriyama's like Easter eggs.
Nice. I like it.
Krillin will mention the rock hunt during his final meeting with Goku in another one of the episodes later on, and this is also the final episode that has Launch's good form wearing a complete set of her original outfit. With that like headband, the green midriff, crop top, yellow shorts, and red belt.
Yeah.
After this, she doesn't wear that again until way later on in the show in Dragon Ball Z.
Wow.
And then
it's nice to know that she comes back in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. And then in Milk Delivery, the trivia is there was pretty much no trivia in this one, but I will go back and find it.
I mean, because most of it's just them delivering milk to people.
Yeah, it was a giant training montage.
Yeah, like it's just them running around with milk.
But we do get a new debut in this episode, and it is of West City. And then some differences from the manga is the main thing we have here for trivia. And the first one is that in the anime, they show the scene at night where Launch is going to sleep in the same bed. And the manga, it just opens on that the next morning. In the anime, Krillin attempts to cheat when zigzagging through the trees, but that doesn't actually happen in the manga. And in the manga, Krillin describes to Goku what the World Martial Arts Tournament is. In the anime, while he's given the description, scenes of a previous tournament and its battles are shown, including a Bruce Lee impersonator fighting a boxing gorilla.
I was about to say, yeah, I saw I called it the Bruce Lee thing. Well, that's Bruce Lee.
Yeah, and then Yamcha is fighting students and the master of a dojo in preparation for the World Martial Arts Tournament, while Bulma cheers him on. That's only for the anime. That wasn't in the manga at all. And that's basically the only trivia we have of this episode. And so getting into some recap is, so to start with, find that stone. We see Roshi and the gang decide to get a new capsule and to fly off to a different town. They put themselves on a boat. They put up the house, and they boat off. Then kind of fly at one point to the new island, which has like a little tiny settlement on it. A few hundred people, I think.
He said. I think he said exactly 300 people live. About 300 people live on the island.
And
like
so,
Goku's like, was like some people already beat us here.
yeah,
Precisely, about 300 people beat us here, Goku.
yeah, but they're fine.
They're just settlers. They just live here.
Yeah, and so the next little bit is them basically like showing off this little civilization, and then it ends with Roshi giving them the first lesson, which is they do a little bit of competing to see who's faster and all that stuff, and then Roshi throws a rock out into the jungle, tells them you got 30 minutes to find it. Krillin cheats, gets caught cheating, then goes to find Goku, who has found the rock, and then steals it from Goku, and then when Goku beats him in a fight,
Cheats again.
throws the cheated rock back out into the woods while running in with the real rock. And there's some pervy stuff in the episode.
Yeah.
And to the next episode, it's mostly a training montage outside of the very beginning where there's a bit of pervy stuff. And then we get a cut to Yamcha training at a place in West City, which is one of the big cities in this world. Think of it as like California, basically, as LA. And that's basically the second episode is just like the training montage of like, this is what they're training with every day. And at the end of the episode, they said, we're going to do this for 8 months now. And that's what you missed on Dragon Ball. And I'm going to let Jesse take the first words, give off the first notes.
My first notes for the first episode is immediately we get into the house was a dino cap this entire time. Which, when you look back on it, kind of feels obvious knowing how dino caps work, but it still kind of caught me off guard that Roshi's house was just a dino cap.
Yeah.
Like and also the fact that he has all of these dino caps, and it's like, oh, so you did like, it's just really funny.
He had that tilt-a-whirl turtle, that one episode that's kind of like the Nimbus cloud, instead of just dino capping like an airplane or something.
Yeah, he got.
Which he does have like a dino capped airplane.
Yeah, he has a dino capped a lot of things. Allegedly, I'd assume.
And instead of using it, he's like, I'm gonna take the mystical flying spinning turtle.
That makes me super nauseous and dizzy when I show up because he's spinning at like probably 1,000 RPM.
Yeah,
at least.
And I will say, the first thing I wrote down is that they immediately moved to a different island. It's like, okay, now time to start training. We're going to go to a different island.
Yeah, they immediately moved to it. It's smart to immediately move to a different island because they can't really do the training that they're doing on this island anywhere else besides this island.
Well, especially with like on the Kame House Island, the original one, because that island's like 50 square feet. Like,
I mean, we have multiple. We have a joke from launch, like last episode before these episodes. It's not gonna be that long, but I'll do it. Yeah, like I'll walk with you mostly because it's only gonna take like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes if we take our time.
And then my next note was that the bigger island has a small village, which I do believe, like we kind of mentioned that in the trivia. But
I mean, it's not the trivia. It's a plot. It's a actually kind of decent plot point.
Especially
because obviously, like in the
second
episode, they start delivering milk to like everyone on the island. So, and that's like their morning routine now. They're gonna deliver milk.
Yeah,
which I'm assuming they're setting up so then they don't have to show them delivering milk every episode. It's like it's kind of an implied they're delivering milk before whatever happens this episode.
Yeah, and then the next one I had was just that there's the sneeze fake out. Like, we start setting up the running gag of this. Every episode, there's going to be at least 1 or 2 sneeze fake out / sneeze montage.
Like, I picked up that immediately as well. I was like, so we're not like sneeze jokes.
This is the new Piggy.
Yeah, the new Piggy sneeze jokes. Way better. I love it so much. Yeah.
It is an improvement. The potty humor.
we also have to compliment this episode for making it. We're counting like the recap and the like the opening. It made it almost a little over 16 and a half minutes.
42 seconds before
Roshi did anything weird.
Roshi perv, which is pretty great. I think that's a new record for an episode
With
he's
Roshi?
in for a majority. Like he made
It's like it was getting to the point. I'm like, is it gonna happen? And then are we gonna do it?
We're almost there. Oh,
come on, Rosie. And then you tell me the thing is like, yeah, that was just added for the anime reason. I'm like, so you mean we could have had an episode without Roshi being a pervert?
Exactly.
Come on. But it's in the funniest way possible. Like I chuckled when it first started because it just cuts to him in the house and he's standing like Mike Myers, like half in the doorway to the kitchen, watching her. And I'm like, Roshi, please don't make this weird.
Roshi, come on, we're almost through the episode. We almost made it before we had to be like, oh man.
It's like I don't know if any of you guys watch sports, but if go back and watch Ashton GT lining up in the backfield at Boise State, it looked exactly like that to me. He's just standing there like, oh, he about to do something bad.
Yeah.
But also, gotta love Krillin busting in right on time.
Both times they set this up as like Roshi's just about to do something awful.
About to do something
Krillin
real
breaks
bad.
in the door.
The second time Roshi even calls it, I was like, "Are you having this time?"
It's great.
Timing this up.
It sucks because it's pervy, but it's great because it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's great because it's probably some of the least bad perviness he's done.
Yeah,
because he didn't accomplish it.
He didn't ever actually even come close to accomplishing it, really.
Like it's a perfect way to make Roshi perverted. It's like you see what he's going to do, but you get him right before it happens.
Yeah,
it's awesome. It's a great way to do it. It's the only way where I'm like, okay, I can take that on the chin as a viewer.
Yeah,
that's fine by me. It still sucks. It's there, but it's a funny way to do it.
It is. Yeah, it's like 18% better.
Yeah.
The next thing I wanted to bring up was Krillin. In this episode, and these two episodes, but we'll stay on this one in particular. He comes out the gate so cocky.
Oh, he is so full of himself. It's so funny.
And he also name drops the Magic Orin Temple. I don't know if that's going to be important or not. I've seen the show, but that might be something we hold on to. Just keep in mind.
I picked up on it. Completely, like, I picked up on it too late, and I didn't know how to spell it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to butcher it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Sherman has it down, and he did.
I did. But then we get to the little montage where they're, like, going against each other head-to-head in, like, a training situation.
Yeah, like, where they're like...
100-meter dash.
Yeah, 100-meter dash. Which, by the way, like, we looked up the record for that.
Krillin was on pace almost with the world record holder, Usain Bolt. At the 100-meter dash, and he was faster than the women's 100-meter dash.
I think Krillin's first 100-meter dash was like 10.4.
Yeah.
You said the woman's record was 10.61.
Yeah.
And Usain was like 9.6 something.
Yeah. So he was like 0.8 of a second.
Yeah,
off.
like Usain's about a full second quicker than the woman.
Yeah.
Which. I'm not trying to be
he's the
men's superior, but
he's the goat at running.
It makes sense.
And then the second one, Goku runs, and he's a little bit slower than Krillin.
Yeah,
but then we find out
Goku was at 11 seconds, and he's like, "Can I get a new pair of shoes?" And Krillin, being cocky, is like, "Don't blame it on the shoes."
And then you see that Goku's shoes
like, "Well, I
could
see my toes." And he's like picking a shoe up. And I'm like, I've had a shoe that looks like that before.
Yeah,
I blew a tire playing basketball, absolutely ripped the side of him out. And our dad was a coach at the time, and he was walking by with the kids he was coaching. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna need a new pair of shoes." And I'm like, flashed the flap at him, and he's like, "Come on, man."
Yeah.
He was like he looked at me. He was like, he just shook his head, walked to the weight room. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." So yeah. I know what that feels like. And then immediately he changed his shoes and runs at 8.8.
Yeah, and then he outruns the
he beats Usain like it's nothing. Almost beats Usain by like 0.8 of a second.
Yeah, and then Roshi runs it after throwing off that shell. Which, by the way, that shell seemed unnaturally heavy.
Yeah, that shell is definitely like
weighted.
It's
for sure.
What is it? Like there's like a character in Naruto that like takes off the weights.
Yeah, and they
just smash to the ground.
Yeah,
that's what it kind of feels like.
Yeah, and so he takes that off, and then he runs in like a 5.5 wasn't? I think
it was like 2 seconds.
Oh yeah,
it's like 2.4.
Yeah,
I think
he like
or maybe it
blows-
might actually been a little. It might have been not as quick as that,
But
but
he,
it was like it was sub 5 seconds.
Yeah, he blows it out of the water.
Absolute
And then Krillin
genius.
runs to go get him a drink, and then we have like an actual sneeze where Launch starts shooting at him, and
Well, no,
or
Launch
starts
is
chasing
just
him
say
with-
Launch is
chasing
chasing him with a knife.
and then they're like, "Oh, look, Krillin ran it in 8 days," and it's like, yeah, he
Yeah.
like caught the record.
Oh, he broke the record. He improved his time by over 2 seconds.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, well, you know, when you're running for your life,
Yeah.
I think you're gonna break the record.
That's-
You either break the record or you're 6 feet under.
That reminds me of like when I was in high school and I was seeing this girl that lived down the road from us, like quite a ways away, probably about a 20-minute walk. And I wasn't supposed to be hanging out with her. And Dad texted me and was like, "You better get home." And it's like I made that 20-minute walk in 6 minutes. like I was dead bolted. So I was at one point. This guy was like, saying like, "Oh my gosh, you're running like 35 miles per hour." And I was like, "Holy crap, I didn't have that in me."
I think it's a bit of obviously a bit of an exaggeration.
yeah.
But it's like
know,
you were booking it probably.
But I
To make
do
that
know
in
he was
6
like
minutes.
driving with me, pacing me with with his car.
Yeah. You're like, what are you running from? I'm like, death. I'm running from death.
Yeah. But I do like that Roshi is kind of a Miyagi type character.
Like,
as
the
far
thing
as
about
like
it is,
the
like,
teacher.
Like these 2 episodes told me, man, I really want to love Roshi, and then it's like, oh, then it's those scenes. You're like, oh, I really hate Roshi. It's like he's everything you want in his character archetype, besides the perverted stuff.
Yeah, because he is like the old wise mentor, giving off the Miyagi
And
vibes.
but he's also like really funny. Like he's
Yeah.
underratedly funny.
Yeah.
Mostly because the funny moments involve him not getting his perverted ways.
Yeah, and I do like the fact that like the first training lesson is, I'm gonna write my name on a rock and throw it into the
Chunk
woods.
it into the woods.
Go find it or starve.
It's
Yeah.
up to you.
And then like we find out that Goku, not only does he have like
Super speed, super strength, like dang near
He can
invulnerability.
smell.
With his hair, with his tail, he can turn into a giant monkey. But he also has super smell,
He has like dog-like smell.
yeah.
which Krillin calls out too. He's like,
What are you, a dog?
and it's like it smells like Master Roshi.
Well, to be fair, I think he's a monkey.
Yeah, a
Uh,
monkey of some sort.
A monkey of some sorts.
Um,
He's a space chimps. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
What a movie.
But then we find the second.
We find the first Krillin cheater moment where
He's like, I'm not gonna beat Goku to the rock. Let me just write it up on this rock. Which we actually meet one of the village people while he's
Yeah.
doing that. Which is like she's like, where's the man? He's like, he's right here, man. I just need a pin.
yeah, and she's just like, well, this is weird, but whatever. Like,
Whatever.
She's nice enough. She's like, you know what? I don't care about whose child this is.
you are using my.
As long as all you do is use a pen, like
Who am
Yeah.
I to care?
It feels more of like the effect of like, yeah, as long as you get off my property and you don't steal anything,
Yeah.
sure, here's a pen. Go
Yeah,
write
you
your
can,
name
You can write your name really
or
quick.
whatever you wrote. I don't know what he wrote down. I don't know like.
Yeah, he
Japanese.
He probably wrote down Roshi's name if I had to guess. I'm pretty
So
sure.
I
that-
assume that's probably what Roshi wrote.
or his
or like-
or the symbol, because I know he has a certain symbol.
Well, I say like
later
there, like
in
he
the
wrote
show.
down whatever symbol he wrote down, like
Yeah.
Roshi put on the
And
rock.
then Krillin just copied whatever that was to
Yeah.
put on him.
on his own. Also, then
I had a response because I just saw it. It was just a note I put down, which was like, why are they all T posing in this episode? Like Roshi and Goku are almost always T posing in this episode. They're running around and their arms are just completely out to their sides like a T pose. Almost kind of looks like that movie Weapons where the kids are running around with their
I haven't
arms
seen it.
under
I
their-
haven't seen the weapons movie.
absolutely insane,
Well,
scary.
it feels
but
like a Naruto run a little bit,
Yeah, almost.
but they're not like angled backwards.
yeah, they're not angled backwards. They're just straight up.
I mean, it's good for balance. I would assume. I mean,
Yeah.
like it makes sure that you're not going to lose your balance because it kind of like fixes your. I don't know. There's got to be physics behind it, but it's also probably easier to animate.
Yeah, it's easier to animate if we don't have to show their arms moving.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna put just like in the next episode, which we're not to yet, where they're running and they just have both their arms like up to their chest, and it's like, yeah, that's just so we don't have to animate their arms moving. Like,
Yeah, it makes it easier and cheaper to produce if we have to animate less of their body.
yeah,
It's why they'll like copy the same It's like oftentimes I assume the reason why though, like, because in this episode we kind of have, I think we have it a little bit maybe, but I know in next episode we have a moment where like when he goes to kick, Goku goes to kick Launch in the face. You know, spoiler for next episode.
Yeah, and
talking about that.
They do that.
They do like the
jump
triple.
forward, the triple
like,
replay.
it probably it's a great way to convey the momentum and strength behind this kick without having to like animate multiple different shots. You can just repeat the same shot over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a great way, especially at this point in time in animation,
Yeah.
to convey that.
To show movement without movement.
It's a cheap and effective way to do so.
Yeah, and it makes sense. Like, I understand it. It's just like
It is a little goony looking back on it now.
Yeah, I noticed them running around with just their arms completely out to their sides, and I was just like, okay, like
it's hard not to notice in the day and age where like every meticulous detail is like scrutinized in animation and stuff. Where like you know everyone, you get tired of people pointing things out. So it is nice, like, and easy to find, but it's also like I don't care because it still looks good and it conveys the meaning. Like, I don't need them to be flailing around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to run around. It's like it conveys the meaning. Like, and also like as athletes, you probably don't have to move your arms that much to run efficiently.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed it. It wasn't like it's a complaint. It was just something I wanted to bring up.
Oh, that's a funny little animation.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck's going on with that? But yeah. And then I have the whole Krillin cheats again. Like, Krillin finds Goku because he's not gonna find the Rock.
Yeah, my only note from this moment was like, come on, Goku, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, I know you're a lost cause when it comes to understanding society and stuff, but like, even you've got to be smart enough to know that Krillin's just going to steal the Rock.
Well, I think that's just another part of Goku being like super pure,
super
it's
naive.
Just that he's like
pure, yeah. It's like he's like surely he's not going to do anything bad to me. And then Krillin just runs off. Like Krillin just runs off with the Rock, and I'm like, Goku, please.
Goku is trusting almost to a fault.
Not almost, to a fault.
Well, I mean, at this point, like, it's not to a fault. Like, it's not like this is not
end of the world stakes. Like, he's trusting somebody who he thinks is a friend.
Yeah, I guess
it's not like it's to a fault of his training, but it's not to a fault of the world.
Yeah, I guess it comes down to how serious you take to a fault to be.
I take to a fault as like there's serious risk of harm.
Yeah,
like.
Well, I mean, he didn't get to eat, so he had to starve. So I guess that's harm.
Assume that after everybody went to sleep, Goku went down and destroyed the fridge again.
Either destroyed the fridge, or like once everyone was dying of pufferfish, he like ran out and caught something because
or something.
Yeah.
We saw that
caught a fish.
We saw that on this island there are dinosaurs and saber-toothed tigers still. So like,
and there's probably other small game.
Yeah,
which I mean, yeah. I assume like that it wasn't to serious risk of.
There's also apparently pufferfish.
Yeah, well, that was at the fish market. She didn't catch that. Remember?
But I'm just saying. I mean, if at the fish market on a small on like a localized island, they're probably catching it outside, right in the waters outside the island.
Every time they said fish market, I thought of Colt 45 and 2 Zigzags, where they're like, there was this blind man, right? And he was walking down the street with his stick, and he walked across the fish market. And then them being like, fish market, that ran through my mind every time I heard it.
I'm not going to lie. Didn't think of that. I thought, every time I think of a fish market, I just go to the iconic one from Seattle.
Yeah.
Throwing the fish around.
Yeah.
That one's all. I always want to go to. Is that Pike's Place Fish Market? I think.
I believe so.
I think it's Pike's Place.
I believe so.
It's like Pike's something fish market. Really iconic fish market. I would love to go as someone who is overly confident and a white guy. It's like I could catch every fish they throw to me, knowing deep down I'm going to have to buy like 30 fish because I refuse to give up.
I will catch this thing.
I'm going to be like Batman in the Lego movie. First to try.
And then the next thing I had was just the Looney Tunes chase scene on the bridge.
On the bridge, yeah, like the Looney Tunes. Like Wile E. Coyote
running until he realizes there's nothing underneath him and then falling.
Like,
but then somehow he immediately is back on behind Krillin.
Because he's Goku, that's why.
Yeah, because Nimbus or whatever. He's not even on
the Nimbus Cloud. He's just
let's just say he used the Nimbus Cloud to keep from falling down and then is immediately behind him.
They animate him hitting the water.
True.
They show you him hitting the water.
And then I had another. We got to take another number up in Goku's fighting. He got another win under his belt. He immediately beat Krillin, and then Krillin
Yeah, he beat
backstabbed
Krillin in
him.
like 20 seconds.
Yeah, and then Krillin backstabs him. But cheaters never prosper
Yeah.
because pufferfish are very poisonous unless you are very skilled in how to open them and cut out the poison
I
sacs.
believe it's nice that they're not going to kill him in this, but like if you don't prepare pufferfish correctly, you will die, and
Yeah.
everyone that eats it will also die. Like I think there's
Some sort of
there's
poison
there's
sac.
it's like got one of the largest poison sacs that you have to cut because you have it doesn't have a whole lot of meat. But the meat is supposed to be kind of like mediocrely tasty. It's a rich people food.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's like one of the tastiest fish, but with like the hardest thing to catch.
And there's not a lot of meat on it, so you have to cut extremely close to the sack to get as much meat as possible. But if you
Yeah.
even puncture the sack, you have to
All of
start. You
it is
basically
gone.
throw the knives out. Anything that you use to hold it, you throw it out and you start over.
Yeah.
I think there's like something close to 20 to 30. Like there's like less than 30 to I think chefs in the world fully qualified to serve pufferfish at any given time.
Yeah,
Like you have to go through.
some very rigorous training.
And I know like it's gonna sound crappy. Like Gordon Ramsay, I do not think is qualified to serve pufferfish. Like
Yeah,
you have to be above Gordon Ramsay levels to serve pufferfish.
yeah,
Like it is, you have to go to, 5 to 10 years of specialized training to even think about sniffing your certification. And I think you get one chance at taking the test, and if you fail, you don't get to do it ever again.
yeah.
They're like, if you fail once, we're not trusting you again, because it's also a waste of time and equipment and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's really funny that she just found it on. It's like also obviously she got a good deal. No one else is buying the pufferfish.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, are you trained?" I don't know, but I
I assume in this world
no
one
They
cares.
don't even ask the question.
they're like, you want this? I was gonna throw it out in the garbage. I'll sell it to you for like $1.
Yeah. I'll sell it to you for 1 zenny, which
Yeah.
is the currency of the Dragon Ball universe.
And then we jump into
To the next episode, I guess, because unless you have any other notes about Rock.
I mean,
I put
it's,
cheaters never prosper. Was
yeah,
my last
cheaters
note.
never prosper, and it is really funny. Like they're like, I think we're gonna take the day off, Goku, as they're all
Yeah.
dying in
Goku's
the house.
like, I'm ready, and they're like, no.
Oh, Goku still went for a run.
yeah.
And then moving into the next episode, I had to ask Jesse what this was, but the gag of Roshi taking off his sleep mask, and he's been wearing the sunglasses to bed.
Yeah, he's wearing the sunglasses still, and he has a sleep mask, which is really funny.
Yeah.
So hilarious. Again, as I say, Roshi is such a fun and like hilarious character
Yeah.
that just oftentimes sucks butt.
Yeah, it reminds me of like I think it's like an one of those what is it, Bollywood, a Bollywood movie where somebody's like pantsing a guy, and like underneath the pants is another pair of pants.
Yeah, it's like
And he's
those
just
types
like,
of stuff.
You can't beat me, and then it's like the same thing where it's like takes the sleep mask off, ready for the sun.
Yeah, like or what is it? What's that? The
Aura
SpongeBob,
farming.
the SpongeBob episode where he's like setting a bunch of alarm clocks for like,
Yeah.
or he's destroying Squidward's alarm clocks or something,
and
and
Squidward
he's just like an
opens
entire
the door.
closet of alarm clocks.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, because they're trying to be the first one at work.
yeah,
And like he's like, I want to make sure Squidward's not there, so he doesn't get promoted or whatever.
yeah.
And like Squidward's like, I have like a army of alarm clocks.
Yeah. Which, by the way, that would be hell to shut up at the next morning. Like
Uh-huh.
when that alarm goes off and it's 8,000 alarm clocks going off,
You're
you're
just-
gonna throw the whole house out.
Yeah, you
gotta sell the house.
You insurance fraud your house.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sell the house.
you arson your own building.
yeah.
By the way, don't do that, kids. Do not arson your own building. Just shut the alarm clock off.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it.
and and then back into it, just because that's pretty good life advice. Roshi Perv moment only lasted about 1 minute after the intro.
I would say sub a minute.
Yeah.
Like I think at most we got 50 seconds before he was trying to
Before he was
peep
peeping
on-
through the hole in the door.
peep on Launch, who sneezed in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to point out before we get any further, Goku is the first character to get a kiss from Launch.
Yeah.
Goku Because the first one he gets a kiss from Launch. He also gets to sleep with Launch, which is really funny.
Which I guess like out of the three, if I were Launch, if I had to pick somebody to sleep in the bed with me out of the three, it's
Goku.
Like it's
Goku.
not like I like Goku, but like out of the three,
There's two very good reasons why Goku should be the one sleeping with Launch.
he does not
Goku
care.
is innocent, naive, does not care about like perverted sex stuff.
He is
and-
also the strongest character in this house.
Yeah, if Launch flips out on him, good luck killing him.
Yeah.
Like it could probably be done, but he's gonna be able to fight, like hold his own and escape before you can kill him.
And he honestly might not even wake up from the
Guns and stuff. Like she could probably shoot him. He'd just be like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean the sound of the gun would probably wake him up, but the bullet's not gonna hurt him that much.
Yeah.
And then we immediately get another one after Goku knocks her out too. We
Yeah.
got another Roshi perv moment.
Perv moment immediately after she knocks him out.
Yeah.
Which also, like, Goku just put his all into that kick. Just absolutely kicked the crap out of her.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe we don't get to see Launch at all after that. Maybe me and Launch is maybe scared of Goku in the next couple of episodes. Or, like, respects Goku a little bit because she got, like, one punched, basically.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. That's an early prediction for me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then I like that Roshi gives out a great power, great responsibility type lesson where he's like, we don't use martial arts to pick fights. We use martial arts to hold up the peace.
Which is how martial arts, I think, is
Yeah, I'm
used in a
pretty sure
lot of
that's like
situations.
literally like the first thing you get taught.
It's like
if
one
you
of the
take
main
karate
tenets
lessons is like,
of karate, any of those like martial arts classes. It's
you
like
don't use it to fight.
we're not walking around wanting to fight. This is more like a self-defense technique.
Yeah, it's about being prepared if you have to fight, and to save people who can't fight for themselves.
Mhm.
And then we get to
Prove Jesse's other prediction for this episode dead wrong. At one point, I'm pretty sure Jesse said he said everything about milk delivery except for that milk delivery backwards is deliver milk. And so my thought process on this is that like I'm pretty sure at one point Jesse even said in last episode that like they might deliver a cow at one point, like they were gonna help
Like
the
they're gonna have
birthing
to, like-
process of a cow.
No, I think I honestly I don't remember it either. My best guess is like probably the closest I got was they like had to save a cow or something.
yeah,
But they had to save a cow in this episode.
yeah,
And then lo and behold, the entire episode is them running around delivering milk to people on the island.
yeah, and
Probably just about as easy to guess as the finding the stone from last episode.
Yeah, which you guessed that one pretty easily. You're like, I'm pretty sure that finding the stone means there's gonna be
some sort of stone that they have to
They
find.
have to find.
And then in this episode, you're like, milk delivery.
Cow birth. That's what it is.
Cow birth, saving a cow, delivering a cow from evil, delivering a cow to Mordor. Like I said about anything else to do with milk and cow, than just becoming milkmen for the day.
Yeah. Which then we just we get another.
We get to see like a pretty vigorous training.
Yeah, I mean this
montage.
is. I mean that would, like that's like. Oh, I think the other thing. I think that reminds me. The only other note I had from last episode was Krillin mentioning that the Olympics do exist in this world, which I thought was kind of interesting. I completely forgot about that one. Like hearing that made me think I was about to like make an Olympic reference.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, the Olympics exist. I didn't mention that. I didn't like. I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, oh, the Olympics exist in this world, which means that ancient Greece existed in this world, which means that there's a really good chance that the Odyssey exists in this world.
Yeah.
Like the Odyssey and Troy and all that stuff, which means that Zeus is probably running around somewhere doing something stupid.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll see.
Maybe we fight what are we gonna do? Fight God? Like
Yeah.
no. But
Yeah, I just thought that was a pretty vigorous, it's a pretty vigorous training schedule. That for the next 8 months, they're going to wake up and spend like the first 3 hours of the day delivering milk to the most remote parts of this island.
yeah.
Including skipping for the first 3 miles.
Yeah, skipping around for the first couple of houses, zigzagging
Through,
around
like, a tree area.
patches, like a tree road,
And then going up this massive staircase.
climbing Mount Olympus, basically.
And this actually reminded me when I was in Denver a couple years ago. There's a staircase there. There's a mountain range there that you can walk up, and it's called the Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
And it's literally, I think it's like you go like 2 miles into the air. Like it's something crazy like that.
There's a couple stairways to heavens out there, because I know there's the one in like Hawaii where you can. I think they had to close it down because people were like not making it and had to be rescued.
Yeah.
But there's one like that in like Hawaii, I think. That's like you climb up one of like the big mountainous volcano-y areas there that has like 3,000 to 4,000 plus steps.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, we're literally climbing High Hrothgar from Skyrim in this episode.
Yeah. And then
Making it halfway is finding the troll that is Roshi just sitting there.
yeah. And then like they get to the top and they find a monk who's like, "Oh, you're doing this again."
Yeah, Roshi, what's up? It's just kind of cool that it does give some
Because
believability to Roshi making the reference that like
that Gohan
and the Ox King
did this.
did this and didn't complain all the time.
Because right after he says that, it's like,
that worked just like I wanted it to. And it's like, Roshi, were you lying this whole time? And it's like, no, he wasn't actually
like
lying.
he actually does this. This is actually part of it.
He threw that out there as motivation because he knew it would motivate Goku.
I mean,
but
to be
it wasn't
fair,
a lie.
To be fair, he probably is telling us a white lie. I'm sure the Ox King complained.
Oh,
Gohan
yeah.
might not have. Gohan probably actually legitimately didn't.
We don't know
enough about Gohan to know one way or the other.
The fact that Gohan could handle Goku like as a young child with way more energy than this, I'm gonna assume Gohan probably barely complained about the milk. But the Ox King was krilling it the entire time.
Yeah.
Because Krillin is complaining a lot this episode.
Yeah.
like Krillin starts this episode like, man, this isn't that bad, as they're running to the milk delivery area.
Yeah.
And then when they picked up milk, Krillin's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Krillin is suffering for the next 15 minutes of this episode.
But then the next note I have is that we get to take a jump cut.
Yeah,
and we get to see Yamcha.
Yeah, he's back.
And Bulma and Puar are no longer also there. And we're in West City, which I don't think they actually name in this episode, but it was in the debut section. And so we know this now. And I've told Jesse it now. I think we've said it 4 times already. But West City is one of the cities in this world. It's kind of like LA to a certain extent, as kind of
just kind of SoCal.
Yeah.
From what I could gather.
Yeah. And I'm basically almost out of notes already. But I have that the island is quite an environment for a smallish island, multiple miles long with a desert, like a massive like river running through it,
a jungle,
heaven.
Like you look at it and you're like, man, why do only 300 people live here?
Yeah.
But then on their milk delivery route, they're getting chased by a T-Rex thing.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, that makes a little more sense.
Like a T-Rex with a rhinoceros horn. It might be a dinosaur. I don't know the name off the top of my head. It's probably doesn't exist. It's probably like a made up for this, for the show. Yeah. But it's like, also like in the last episode, when Krillin kills the saber-toothed tiger, like rhinoceros, triceratopsy, pig-looking thing walks behind him. He's like, what kind of island is this?
Yeah.
Or like jungle is this or whatever. It's just another reference to that where it's like, what is going on this island?
Yeah.
It's like no wonder only 300. There's probably 600 people when everyone settled here.
Yeah.
And a couple of them got eaten and the rest of them moved away.
Yeah. And for me, it's just like, yeah, like if this world is crazy from what we saw in the first arc, the first saga, the Earth is crazy. Like this world, if not like this world. Like, this island is like, it's like if the whole world is a Minecraft server, this island is a Minecraft server inside of a Minecraft server.
This island is like the Jurassic Park mod pack.
Like, on the Minecraft server.
On the Minecraft server.
And then to find out, he's like, we're going to do this every day for 8 months. And it's like, 8 months? The World Martial Arts Tournament is in 8 months? This is going to be a long saga.
Yeah,
we're going to spend, like, probably, 30 episodes watching them train? Is that what we're thinking?
I think you've actually spoiled it. This saga is only like 15 episodes or something like that, or like 12 episodes or something. But it's like
what's great is Jesse was like, "Well, this is the training saga leading into the tournament saga," and I'm like, "Jesse, I'm pretty sure I told you last episode that this is called the tournament saga," and you were like, "Oh,
yeah, I forgot about that. I've slept since then. I think we've all slept since then."
And that's basically all the notes I have. Did you have any other notes?
From these episodes, not really. I mean, obviously we hit on the like tough training.
Yeah.
Roshi knows the monk.
Yeah.
Super excited for the tournament arc.
Yeah.
I am a sucker for a good tournament when it comes to anime,
And
because anime does tournaments really fun.
I will say, when Krillin's talking about it and they showed the Bruce Lee versus a gorilla, it's like Bruce Lee is fighting King Kong. Bruce Lee beats King Kong. And then Godzilla blows fire on him. Because then he gets, like, torched.
Yeah.
And then they cut to, like, a Godzilla-looking character. And it's like, what is allowed in this tournament? This is not martial arts.
I think if you can speak the native tongue of this world, which we're just gonna say is English for us because we're watching.
If
the
you
dub.
can speak common.
If you can speak common, yeah, we're doing D&D terms. If you can speak common and have higher intelligence than like, something that can't speak common, you could probably enter this tournament if you're strong enough.
Yeah.
Which I mean is justifiable because we've seen rabbit people and we've seen like whatever puar is supposed to be.
Yeah, there are
oolong's the pig that
There
can
are
talk.
anthropomorphic animals in
Yeah,
this
there
universe.
are tons of races that exist. Obviously, we haven't gotten to the Dragon Ball Z and beyond and whatnot.
Yeah,
So
like
I know there's way more races out there.
Otherworldly characters.
like,
but on this planet.
There's a great character I know from Dragon Ball Z, like Piccolo.
Yeah.
He's just like a pickle person, from what I can gather.
Yeah.
It's like
We'll get there.
that
Trust-
exists.
We'll get there. But yeah.
At least my understanding of Piccolo is he's a pickle person.
We'll get there.
It's
But
like so these things exist in this world. So if you live on Earth and you can do
enter this
it
tournament.
and you're good enough, you can enter, which
Yeah.
I think is really cool.
Yeah, I like it. I do now, as we're starting to wind down a little bit, we got to get through our closing stuff. Since we covered all our notes, I'm going to go to worst part, best part. What is your worst part?
I think it's gotta be all of the pervy moments. It's hard not to say pervy moments with Roshi. I will say episode.
The catch the rock or find the rock, find the stone. I would say Find the Stone was a better Roshi episode because he almost made it the entire episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think episode 17, like the milk delivery episode, probably has the worst perverted moments because he doesn't get punished for the second one that he does.
Yeah, the second one.
Second one, Goku. He only gets stopped because of Goku.
He almost gropes Launch as she's knocked out, and
Yeah,
Goku like has to stop him.
Yeah, Goku's like, oh, so we're gonna train now.
Yeah.
So I have to give worst moment to that one.
Yeah.
But all of the perverted moments suck.
Yeah, but I
Um,
will say that, like, as far as Roshi is concerned, these two episodes, outside of that, like, if you take the last 5 minutes of the first episode and the first 3 minutes of the second episode,
Great
like,
episodes for Roshi.
outside of that, Roshi is pretty much not perverted.
Yeah, it's not surprising that people actually really love him as a character because it's like his good episodes you kind of can just ignore.
Yeah.
But, like, if you just shut your brain off when he does something weird, he's great. He's an awesome and fun character. I love laughing at everything he's doing and like listening to him actually be like a good trainer. He just sucks as a person.
Yeah.
Like, he's just an awful person.
Yeah, and like that's since you took Roshi as your worst part, I will take Krillin constantly cheating to get ahead.
Yeah,
as the
that's
best-
another
as the
good
worst
one.
part.
That's another. It's great for like characterization for Krillin because
You get to see him be like
get
you can
to
see
see
that
what he is.
He is cocky and he's getting humbled fast.
he's the kid who never got told no when he was a child.
Yeah.
Like when he was younger.
He is cocky.
He
and
grew up probably in a rich household
Yeah.
that could afford to send him to the best trainers. And
Yeah,
so he got
maybe
all
that
of this-
magic Orin temple.
Yeah, like so he got all of this like I'm better than you stuff, and it's like, well, actually, there's people in this world that are better than you.
No matter how big of a fish you are, when you're in a small pond, the ocean will make you feel tiny.
The ocean will humble you.
Yeah, and in this point, there is a whale shark
Yeah.
in the ocean looking at you.
There's a there's a whale shark that's evolved to eat large prey, and everyone's running.
Yeah.
Everyone's scared out of their minds.
So what's your best part?
Man, best part is there's a couple of them that are pretty good. I really do like, honestly, like the inspirational, like moments with Roshi where like he's actually like giving decent wisdom.
Yeah.
Like when he's actually being a teacher, great moments. But if I have to pick one particular moment, it's kind of tough to pick a particular moment.
I got mine.
I guess it's the humbling when they find out it's pufferfish. So it's like, yes, Krillin got caught for being a cheater. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cheaters never prosper.
I will say, for me, my best part is the Roshi like re-inspiring Goku to keep going
with the milk.
Well, yeah, where he's like midway up the mountain.
I was thinking that one too.
And he tells him like, yeah, Gohan and the Ox King used to do this all the time. And that immediately re-inspires Goku to keep going. And he's like, yep, that's exactly what I wanted to have happen.
I knew it would work. It's the thing with Goku. There's a couple of different ways to get Goku's attention and to inspire him. It's bringing up his friends, his family, and food.
Yeah.
Because you can be like, I'm going to reward you with $10,000. Goku's like, cool. He's going to buy food with it. But if you say, I'm going to reward you with unlimited food for the next 2 weeks, Goku is there. He's locked in.
He's like,
you saw that in the trial when he throws the stone out. Like when he says, you don't get food, Goku's like
all right,
he's tweaking.
Yeah, all right, I am jumping. I'm free falling 2 miles to my death, even though I'm not going to die from it, to go get this rock. I'm activating Super Sense.
Yeah. It's the first moment where he's like, oh man, Goku can really step it up a notch when he's motivated.
Yeah. And then the next part, before we start fully closing down, is gotta do our predictions. So moving into the prediction phase of this podcast, I'm gonna pull up the next 2 episodes. The next episode is called The Turtle Hermit Way, and then episode 19 is The Tournament Begins. So, Jesse, what do you think is going to happen in the next 2 episodes? What do you think? The Turtle Hermit Way, The Tournament Begins.
Sorry.
No,
I'm trying to type this out so I can keep my predictions. We're trying to make sure we know what I predict.
Well, while you predict, I'll type it out. How about that?
Okay. Well,
Turtle Hermit Way. What do you think is your prediction for that one?
Okay. I think we're going to learn more about. I think it's going to be a Roshi episode. We're learning more about him and kind of train his the way he wants them to train.
Okay.
To learn how he does stuff or whatever.
Okay.
So something along those lines where it's you're learning the Turtle Hermit way to better yourself and improve your training ability.
Okay.
Maybe. That's seems like the safest guess.
All right.
For that episode.
And so then for the next one, which is The Tournament Begins, I wonder what's going to happen in that episode.
I think they're going to go to vacation.
Vacation. Got it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious that, the tournament probably begins.
The tournament probably begins.
Which probably means that the next the Turtle Hermit Way episode
is going to jump.
Is
8
going
months.
to be like a time skip. We're going to jump 8 months, which is another great prediction for that.
I will put down that.
I think we're going to show up and we're going to figure out some of the main characters of the tournament beyond Goku, Krillin. Obviously, we know Yamcha's going to be there. Bruce Lee's probably not showing up.
Yeah, probably not.
Probably not going to be there. But we're going to learn some stuff. We might actually meet some more Goku rivals.
Yeah, we might.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would imagine. I would imagine this episode is probably going to cut off. It's either going to be Goku's first fight in the tournament or first action in the tournament, or it's going to cut off before Goku's first fight in the tournament, and then the episode after that will be featuring Goku, Krillin, all of them's first fight.
Okay.
You might watch a round or two to see what's going on.
Yeah, we might catch 2 randos fighting.
Yeah, 2 random people fighting for towards the end of the episode. It's probably going to be a lot of catching up with Yamcha and Bulma and all them.
Yeah, that could be good.
Knowing that Yamcha's going to be there, and of course they're not going to not be there for him.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, "Oh, Goku's here too."
Yeah, they already said that Goku is training for this thing too, and Yamcha's bring it on.
Yeah. So oh, there he is.
And then, just one thing that Jesse brought up to me that he saw on a news thing that he brought up.
Yeah, I pull it back up. I think
there was Mike McFarland.
Yeah,
he's the American voice actor for Roshi for the entire time.
Yeah, he's been the voice actor for as long as the characters existed.
Yeah, and
from
Roshi,
what I could gather.
And Roshi, like, as much as we are dogging on him, I really enjoy him.
He's a great
And
character.
he's great outside of the stuff we don't like,
Yeah.
which is the pervertedness. And even that is, like, it sucks, but, like, even for moments, it's not as bad as other perverted characters from other shows.
There's a reason why, like,
It got
everything-
worse.
everything
It got worse
evolves.
with photocopies.
that's what I'm saying. Like, everything evolves.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of like the real big patient zero for this beginning of the evolution of these characters.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, he's even the perverted stuff, as much as we dog on it because we don't like it.
It's part of the character. You live with it.
Yeah, and it's like even the other stuff kind of outweighs it, in my opinion.
He's still a fun character. He's
fun,
awesome.
He's great. I like him. But yeah,
It's still suspicious if you say he's your favorite character.
it
Because I'm like,
is. He's not my favorite, but I do enjoy him, and I enjoy the way he is outside of the perverted stuff. But Mike McFarlane, the American voice actor, who's been Roshi since what we're watching now.
Yeah, since like now. He was Roshi.
Just got over a major disease, didn't you say, Jesse?
He had like a lump. He had like an operation on his brain or like head area, where like there was a like lump or something in his brain, and he just got diagnosed with like actual
Brain
I think it was like a
cancer.
growth or like a tumor.
Yeah,
or
they like pulled out. They found a growth
in
on his.
January.
And when they did the surgery, they found out that it was cancerous.
Well, they actually within the last week, I think, like right after, like the day after we recorded the podcast that comes out last week.
Yeah.
He this is obviously going to be a little late because we're recording these ahead
Yeah,
of time.
we're recording this like
so
3 weeks
for us
in advance.
last week, for you probably 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He was diagnosed, and there's a GoFundMe out there for him.
Yes, and we will be
because
posting that in our description.
It'll be in the description. It's basically from what I was able to gather looking at it. He's in such serious care that like he needs assisted living, so it's kind of helping him find and be able to afford assisted living facilities during the treatment. I don't know the full story about why that's necessary, exactly what's going on with his life. That's just what the news letter stated.
Yeah. And as most people know, actors, by and large, you have your superstars, but by and large, actors don't get paid a whole lot.
Especially voice actors.
And
especially
I was gonna say voice actors are even worse than regular actors when it comes to getting paid.
He's played in a lot of big anime, for dubbing, like American dubbing, English dubbing, and stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because he's a voice actor and they get paid peanuts
He's a
compared
voice
to
actor.
regular actors.
He's a voice actor that's not booking major role. Like sometimes he'll book a role that's
like Master
like
Roshi for 40
he was
years.
in a Pokemon show as a character for like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Or he was like kind of did a lot of extra voices for Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, where it's like he's not making major dollars.
Voice acting outside of like the top 1% of 1%
Yeah.
is like basically just gig work where you're doing a few stuff here, a few things there. I know Roshi has been a long-standing character who's made it most of the way, if not all the way, through Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he shows. If there's one thing I know about Roshi, he'll show up every now and then.
Yeah, and
even beyond these episodes.
So he is getting he did get very consistent work with this,
but it was also he was recording it at a time where
so like those
you weren't paying much anyways when he first got the role.
And
not
like I
trying
said,
to insult anything.
Oh yeah. This is not any insult to him.
It's just kind of the problem with the industry as a whole. It's like voice actors deserve to be paid more, but also you look at sometimes how much those roles make in revenue, and it becomes a whole corporate business. Yeah. We're not here for that. We're just here to let you know.
It's just saying that like
the GoFundMe's in the description.
You might be like, oh well, he played Roshi. Why doesn't he just afford it himself? And we're just saying it's a lot harder than that. Like voice actors don't get paid as much as regular actors, and regular actors don't get paid as much as Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So like
especially because it feels like it's mostly from this point on, it's going to be hard for him to be able to take work for a really, really long time.
Yeah.
So it's mostly pitching in to help not only afford the living, but able to continue to afford it while the treatment, operations, and everything else he's going through. And hopefully he makes a great recovery, and he's with us for much, much longer, because he's only like 55 years old. He's relatively younger than you would think he would be. But like he's pretty young, and he does a really good job of playing Roshi.
Yeah,
we can all agree on that. He does a really good job.
So
It's down there. It's down there.
Yeah,
put
we
in
will
some
put
money.
it in the description.
I think their goal at the moment that we're talking now, or
Jesse
the
said
moment
it
I
was about
checked,
93% done.
92 to 93% done. They're going for 240,000. Obviously, anything beyond that helps.
Yeah.
They're when I checked, we're at 21, little over 21,000, 21,000 and a half dollars.
Away.
$221,000 and a half dollars.
Okay.
So about 93% of the way to 240. But again,
Okay.
it's there.
Yeah.
Even if you give $1, it still counts.
Yeah,
It's
if
awesome.
you want to give, it's there. If not, we understand.
Yeah.
Not everybody has money, but we just thought it would be a great situation for us to put down there since
It's
we
a-
are
it's a Dragon Ball thing.
since we are making this show because of Dragon Ball, and he is one of the main characters, especially at this moment.
I mean,
we've
right? I mean,
decided-
this
These
is
two
a
episodes-
Roshi arc right
Yeah,
now.
and these two episodes in particular, it's
Big
like
Roshi
Roshi.
episodes.
It's almost the main character of these two.
if he he's the main, he's the sub main character beyond Krillin and Goku.
Yeah, and so like it just felt right to put that down there.
And I just so happened to see it like yesterday. I
Yeah.
saw it for the first time yesterday.
Yeah, he
so it's like-
screenshotted it and he sent it over to me. Sent us the
Sent
link
the
so we
link
can put
so
it
you
in
can
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all we got for you today. Just check in with us all on socials, Becoming Saiyan Pod. Email us at becomingsaiyans@gmail.net. That's where, or gmail.com. Why did I say gmail.net? That's weird.
Gmail.net.
But
You're not
gmail.
gonna get us there. You're gonna get us at .com though.
But yeah, gmail.com. Send any of your questions or comments, concerns. We will take them all accordingly.
I would love to get some comments and concerns.
Yeah. And so, yeah, you can reach out to us there. Follow us on all of our socials. And it's just been great talking with you. I've been Truman.
And I've been Jesse.
And the journey will continue.
Bye bye.